What are the best ways to glaze an oil painting, and why would an artist glaze an oil painting? In this, the fourth clip of the Water Mixable Oil series, I will explain why artists use glazes and how I apply them to my paintings when using water mixable oils. I will also reveal the products and tools I use to apply glazes when using water mixable oils. Over the centuries, artists have used glazing as a means of creating colours that are richer than would be possible by mixing paint on a palette. A glaze is a thinly applied transparent layer of colour contained within oil or acrylic glaze medium. Before application, a glaze mix will look a bit like coloured varnish. It is applied thinly with a fairly soft synthetic brush. Glazing is always done on top of dry paint, and because of this the colours of each layer do not physically mix with each other. Each layer remains pure, resulting in an interaction of bright, clear colours that can be fascinating to the eye, in which each layer contributes to the total visible effect. The transparency in a glaze layer allows light to pass through it, reflect from the underlying paint and back out again, so that when we look at a painting which has been glazed, we are actually seeing an optical mix, comprised of each glaze layer, plus the painting that lies below. In addition, applying a glaze can assist in bringing out the underlying colours within a painting, a bit like oiling wood to show the grain. By their nature, glazed colours will appear deeper and more saturated. Each glazed layer must be allowed to dry before you apply the next, so drying times are important. Always try to work fat over lean too. In other words, start painting with very little oil or medium in the mix and gradually increase the proportion of oil to water as you progress through painting. A lean layer over a fat one may not adhere properly, have a dull appearance, or might even crack. For more information on fat over lean, please check out my previous clip in this series on how to apply layers fat over lean. Now I'm going to add some transparent colours to an underpainting which is monotone, and I've got some black and white spheres to show how the different colours would look. The glazing medium is really greasy. When working with water mixable oils, I use Cobra water mixable oil glazing medium. I find that this works really well with all of the oil colours that I use, including other brands. It's roughly twice as greasy as the standard medium. Even if you add about 40% water to apply a thinner layer, it will still be more greasy than the standard medium. When you apply this to the underpainting, the shapes don't change. It's like adding a colour filter onto a black and white photograph. The medium flows without making any strokes. It makes an even layer. You should only see the stroke of the underpainting. A glaze can be graduated from dark to light like a watercolour wash, by increasing or decreasing the ratio of paint to medium as you work, or by brushing more thinly. The whole painting does not have to be glazed either. You are in control of which areas receive it. A glaze can be shaped to work in a specific area, and once applied it can be manipulated in several ways before it dries. A brush carrying a small amount of glazed medium can be used to remove part of the layer you've just applied to create highlights that can be drawn in as required. A combination of brush and kitchen roll or cotton bud can remove even more. Simply dab with kitchen roll after diluting the glaze with a brush as before. If you don't like what you've done, gently work in some water with a brush, dab off with kitchen roll or cotton bud, and the glaze layer will be completely removed. Glazing works best over lighter underlying colours. It can look stunning over white or off-white highlights, giving an intensity of colour that cannot be achieved in traditional mixes. Experiment at first with a trace of single colour mixed onto your medium. Paint thinly and progress from there. I hope you found this clip useful and that you'll be able to join me in the next clip in the series on water mixable oils, which is about colour washes with water mixable oils.